All right, boys and girls, this is our last lesson in geometry, and it is on lines of symmetry. So a line of symmetry is a line on which a figure can be folded so that its two halves match exactly, is called line of symmetry. So I want you to think of a butterfly. I know I've mentioned this on a Good Morning Sunshine a long time ago, but it's been a while. So line of symmetry is like these letters. So some figures like this A and B have what's called one line of symmetry. We can see letter A, what's on the left is mirrored exactly on the right. So if you were to fold that letter A in half along that line, the sides would match up exactly. So that's what's called a line of symmetry. It's like a mirror image that can split the image in half. If you split the image in half, it looks exactly the same on one side and then on the other. Okay, so letter B is the same. It has one line of symmetry. What is on the top is exactly the same as what's on the bottom. Some figures have more than one line of symmetry, like letter H. It has a line of symmetry that, so the top and the bottom match each other, and also the left matches the right. They're mirror images of each other. So if you were to fold along these lines right here, the images would match up exactly perfectly. Okay, if you folded it, they would fold up the same. So with this X is really cool because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. It's really, really cool. So if you were to fold it along any of those lines, you would be able to find equal matches. For one side would match the other side exactly. Some figures have no lines of symmetry. So like this letter N, there's nowhere where you could fold it that it would have a mirror image of itself. Same with P. C does have one line of symmetry. If you were to fold it along this line, this side matches this side like a mirror. Okay. R has none. M has how many lines of symmetry? 1. And this letter, I think it's a letter I, capital letter I. This has 1, 2 lines of symmetry. This triangle is really cool. It's a right triangle. It's an acute triangle, or we could say it's an equilateral triangle. It has 1, 2, 3 lines of symmetry. And this triangle right here, it looks like an isosceles triangle, has 1 line of symmetry. It says to draw any lines of symmetry that exist in the following figures. So you can see, you could draw a line of symmetry right here. The image is very symmetrical. There's also a line of symmetry here on these binoculars, right here down the middle. So what's on the left is a mirror image of what's on the right. On the left here, we've got a hockey stick, and it is not symmetrical. We cannot do any lines of symmetry on that. However, on the bat, you can do a line of symmetry down the middle, and what's on the left is exactly an exact mirror image of what's on the right. This star is pretty cool. How many lines of symmetry are in this star? This is going to be kind of interesting to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of symmetry. That's pretty cool. And that is it for our lesson. We're going to go ahead and go into our student activity book next, and we're going to do some practice with symmetry.